For the photographers that shoots weddings and big events, I'm going to recommend a 100-watt speedlight like this Neewer Z3 Pro. It's got a lot of cool features that other speedlights don't have. Let's talk about it. Check this out. Speedlights. I've been making speedlight videos for a long time, and speedlight is a must when you are taking photos. And a 100-watt speedlight is what you want to get if you are a professional. The good thing about a 100-watt speedlight is that it's a hybrid. It's the strongest power you can get on top of your camera, but you can use it remotely with this, like this, for example, Neewer QZ remote trigger touchscreen, and it acts like a studio light. You could put this in a big softbox, and in a studio, 100 watt is plenty of power to get amazing portraits. You get amazing power with just this. Then you could venture off on a 600 watt or even 120 watt like this Neewer Q 120 watt speedlight. Neewer definitely has all kinds of different flash as well too. The cool thing about this flash is that it's also Godox Flashpoint compatible. So I have been making videos of Godox flashes and I've been investing in them. I have a lot of them, and you don't want to just all of a sudden switch over, right? And you're kind of worried if you try to get a different brand. But Neewer is also compatible with Godox. So if you were to get their QZ remote trigger, you could turn on the feature that becomes compatible to Godox and the flash as well. So the coolest feature about this flash is the back. It's all touchscreen in the back. There are some buttons on the side if you just don't want to mess with it. And I know there's going to be a lot of old school photographers that's just like, nah, man, that's crazy. A touchscreen? Hey, we got to step up to the next level. Keep up with the trends. So check this out. So if you want to make it brighter, there is a plus and minus that you can push on the bottom. It's very responsive. You could spin it around. So I love that about this flash. Just like how iPhone, it just makes it easy for people to use an iPhone. It's very intuitive. You don't have to read a manual. Similar to this flash, it's very intuitive. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, I just kind of push the button and you spin around. There you go. And you could slide down. Look at that. Slide down and you get a menu. This could control other speed lights, even Godox speed lights. And there it is on the bottom. It says RX compatible. When you turn that on, it becomes a Godox flash. So that's how you change it. When you slide up from the bottom, you could turn on the light. There's an LED light that's on the top, and you get to use the slider to make it dimmer and brighter. So use the touchscreen to change from top to bottom, and you could use the touchscreen to turn it on so as it dims out. There's two LED lights too, so it's stronger on the bottom. So I wish that we can use all three. That might be really cool to get really strong power, but you could only use one or the other. So you could use the touchscreen to turn the LED light on, or you could use the button on the side and to turn it on and turn it off. That's kind of neat in case you need to just turn it on right away. It's right there. So I like it. It's very bright, but it's a warm color too. You can't change the temperature of the light, but it's still very useful, especially if you're a videographer and a photographer and you sometimes are doing both and you need a little LED light to do the ring shot or something that you need close by. And who knows, maybe on the bride or something like that, you have an LED light. That's really neat. That's kind of very fancy. On the side, you could switch it to manual mode or TTL. It has high speed sync, HSS, meaning that you could get a flash that works at up to 8 thousandths of a shutter. So that way, I use it during the day, like the photo session that I have with Miley, for example. During the day, I'm using high speed sync because my shutter is at like 500, it's at 1,000. It's really high up there, but I still want to use flash. Traditionally, a lot of old school flashes could only work at 250th shutter. And also just keep in mind with your camera, to make high speed sync work, you actually have to go into the setting and turn that on. Not a lot of flashes have this, but I think every single flash needs to have it. Is this tiny rubber piece that it comes with. So when you put it on top of the camera, and obviously it's gonna bend backwards if you accidentally tap on things and you have it strapped up and you're walking around and hit something, then it could bend backwards, but the rubber fills in the gap between the flash and the camera, so it has more resistance, preventing it from breaking if you were to hit something. So I hope that they sell this separately because I put this thing in all my flashes. So I definitely recommend the remote trigger for sure. Get creative with it. I got the discount code linked for all of Neewer stuff, the speedlights and all that. Try it out, give it a shot. If you're new to it, then I definitely recommend it. It looks awesome. It looks modern. They work super well. They're great flashes. So I got the link below. And if you do buy from me, thank you so very much for your support.